Cooney, loser, bold guy. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, 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 Cooney. Cooney, Cooney, upstays alive.
Welcome back to Raccoon Tweeties. Thanks for tuning in. As always, how are you doing, Gerardo?
I just told Cooney to stare at the camera and say hello because every time you guys can go back to all the episodes. Every time you start, you're like in the middle of a coming out. I feel like outside of the show, you have physical Tourette's.
Maybe, probably not. But has that been commented on at all?
No, but I'm the editor. I see it.
You see it.
Yeah.
You edit it out for me?
I try to get it, like I have fade-ins on the Patreon because you'll be the most tired for the Patreon. Join the Patreon, you see tired Cooney.
Yeah, dude, that picture, I forget. The guy Instagram messaged me, but the one of me on the Reddit where it says Graves and I'm asleep in the chair is so fucking funny. Check
Dude,
out our Reddit for that.
It was pretty great.
Link it in the episode or something. Link to me sleeping. He got you too. Mm-hmm. You. I
don't like it, dude. And you know what? We should have put this down to talk about today, dude, because it's like, dude, the cum pig thing, you're kind of gentrifying my fuck pig thing, dude. And you're using it as some white shit, dude. Because white people are into cum. Mexicans don't like cum like that, dude.
What do you?
I like fucking.
What?
Fuck pig, cum pig? Is that what you're talking about?
So wait a minute. Dude, are you saying that you have sex but you never come?
There's so many fucking cum pig posts on the Reddit now, dude. And then I was like, don't say anything about it because you'll be the cum pig for sure. But I'm getting gentrified, dude. And I don't like it.
I see you trying to gloss over this thing you just said.
I cum all the time, dude.
So then what do you mean you don't like cum then?
I'm not the cum pig, dude. I'm the fuck pig. It has nothing to do with sex.
Okay. you see the hole that you've dug and you're trying to avoid it.
I get fucked at work. I don't cum at work, dude.
Pause,
Don't
dude.
look
What
at
do you
me
mean?
like that, dude.
I get fucked. You get fucked, but you don't come. You're being harassed, like you're being shit on, but you're not like, yeah, I love it. Mm-hmm. The cum pig, what you're saying is
cum pig is cum is cum, dude.
Cum pig likes getting fucked.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. And getting cummed on. So you're saying I don't get cummed on. Mm-mm. That's what you mean.
Yeah. Fuck pig can't do anything about getting fucked. Yeah. Cum pig enjoys having cum on him, dude.
Yeah, the fuck pig's like, all right, I guess I'm like, I work hard and I don't like it, but I'm happy to have a job. It's fun here.
Every time you guys call me cum pig, I become more and more liberal, dude. And I start accepting people for who they are. and somebody commented the other day that that's my pronouns, dude. You guys are fucking my pronouns up. Fuck pig is my pronoun. You guys keep calling me cum pig.
I think, it was somebody on the thing. It wasn't the same guy. He's like, I respect your pronouns. Mm-hmm. That the fuck pig thing, the cum pig picture was just, it was like, what was it? Maybe Bert Kreischer in your face over Bert?
It's disgusting, and I need to stop that from happening, dude.
It is so funny. That guy, shout out to whoever you are. I'm sorry, I don't remember which handle it was, but yeah, you're a great guy. Never met you. Dude, something crazy happened today. Or actually, not today. I got a bill for my gas bill, right?
Right.
And I've already moved out of my place. So you know how I get. I get angry right away. Don't assess the situation whatsoever. Just Baja mode immediately. Like, what the fuck? I canceled this shit. And I'm about to like call and scream at somebody.
Yep.
Which is something I'm working on. Not really. But my girlfriend was like, be cool, right? It literally says last bill. That's a thing. This is how gas and power works. It's like the last bill. So I calmed down a little bit, screenshotted it, sent it to my old roommate, say, pay half of this or I'll kill you. And so he paid it, but I was just thinking like, he may not have not noticed this or whatever, but we stole the piano and didn't tell him. Oh, so I gave the piano to him. I took it back and didn't say anything about doing that, which, I mean, I guess in a way you could argue that it's mine, which I'm actually not 100% sure it's mine, but I'm pretty sure it's mine. And I gave it to you, right? And I didn't mention anything about it. So in my head, I'm thinking like, well, that's one thing I did. Is there other things I did that I haven't noticed to fuck this guy over? So I texted him like, hey man, just checking in. Is everything good? Do you need anything from me? Because it's been a few days since I moved out. And he's like, nah, all good. So clearly he doesn't care about the piano. So we're all good. We've stolen the piano. Fuck him. Who cares? But then I jokingly responded, like I said, okay, oh great. That's good because when I left, I took a large amount of money out of one of your drawers as a joke.
Oh,
right?
No.
So he texts me back and he says, LOL, for real? some money is missing. And I'm thinking he's the kind of guy that's like a prank guy.
Oh, okay,
so I don't think it's serious or whatever.
Mm.
And then he's like, I don't think this joke is funny. And I text him something, and then I called him. Or no, he called me actually. And I'm walking around in Target, and he calls me, and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this serious? You're missing money or whatever? And he's like, yeah, I'm missing a lot of money. Yeah, in my drawers, a bunch of ones. I'm like, ones? Are you calling me about $1 bills, dude? And he's like, yeah, like just a bunch of ones I got. I forget he got it some sort of prize or whatever. And I was joking around with him. I'm like, how hard up are you right now that you think ones are a lot of money? You got $30 in ones. That's what you're calling me about. You think I took $30 from you in $1 bills? Are you listening to like? And I'm just start roasting him. I'm like, do you want me to pay for the whole power bill? Like, are you okay money wise?
Yeah.
And I'm just joking around with him. He's like, yeah, you're probably right. It's just so weird that you texted me when it happened.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, yeah, but like, let's look at the situation, right? You're calling me about ones. You're not the most organized guy. Like, I could have said this joke at any time and the ones would have been missing, probably, right? Knowing you got $1 bills in your drawer that you don't know where they are. Probably fucking, you know. And I was like joking. I was like, you should just call everybody you know and start accusing them, like ruin all your friendships over this. Ask them about where your $1 bills are. Like, do you really think? What kind of prank is
Why
that?
couldn't you just hear him out and be like, well, let's figure this out? Why do you have to fucking...
I don't do that. I was like, I go Baja mode. I go Baja mode if I'm angry and if there's a joke. If there's a joke, I'm vicious. No,
Wait, so what happened?
Oh, we were just joking around. He wasn't mad or anything. He just...
Was he really losing?
Yeah, I guess he doesn't know where his money is.
What the hell?
It's $30.
Speaking
He
of
probably
which,
put it somewhere else.
I got 31. I didn't want to.
Yeah, you were there.
I know. That's probably the worst person to make the joke, but...
Right. I mean, the thought never crossed my mind that you stole the money. But if you did, you already stole the piano. It's way more than $30.
Dude, that's crazy. I told you. I was like, he can have the piano if he wants it back. I can just bring it back.
I know. You said that.
Okay.
You did say that. And you were like, just tell him and I'll bring it back right away. What's funny is somebody watching this that doesn't really know us or Matt, in their mind, they're like, these guys are talking about stealing a piano and they're like, how crazy it would be if they stole cash. Is like, yeah, it's not that crazy if you stole a piano. But listen, it is my piano.
Yeah.
Matt and me are good friends. So I don't think he really thought I took the money, but he was just thought it was weird that, there's like, I said I did and then there was money missing.
Yeah.
I don't even believe that there's money missing really. Matt's just like, I mean, it's not that he's unorganized, it's that he takes so long to like do anything. Like he'll be like, I got this thing I got to do. Like he had some acting thing that he wanted to do. And he'd be like, can you help me out? And I'm like, sure. And then weeks would go by. And I'm like, how's that acting thing going? Like I'm following up with him about his own life, And he's like, oh, I'm still working on it. Can I use the microphones? I'm like, yeah, just tell Gerardo you want to learn how to use the microphones. A month goes by.
Really?
Yeah, it was long, not on you.
No, yeah.
On him. And he's just like, and he does stuff like that all the time. So I'm like, you lost these ones a long time ago, or you spent it on something.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Maybe maybe it was just like a checklist in his mind. He's like, oh, I could check that off right now, kind of thing.
Yeah. Like with money, sometimes I'll do that, but it's because I put it somewhere where like, I was like, this is a good hiding place just randomly.
Yeah.
And like I had all this cash and I put it in my medicine bag, my to-go bag for fire.
Taking notes right now, dude.
Yeah, look in the medicine bag next time. But anyway, I told my girlfriend, I was like, I thought I had a lot of cash. And she's like, you probably have it somewhere. And then one day I took my to-go bag out because there's hopefully no more fires, even though there was another one this week. And I took the money out and put it somewhere else. God knows where it is now. You know what I mean? Big dick. Sorry about that.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. I forgot what it made me think of right now, but...
Have you ever been have somebody accuse you of stealing?
Yeah, dude. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. Look at what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I forgot. You must have forgot.
You must have forgot. Yeah, just some fat dude and some skinny guy. Yep.
Fuck them, dude. I didn't. Yeah, I meant like outside of that, like it might like another kind of situation.
No, but I did quit college because somebody stole my guitar. I told you about that, right?
Yeah, you did. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I remember that because my homie came golfing with me the other day from college. A good friend from college. I went to go see him play at the Whiskey, and somebody noticed me. I told you what happened there. One of the guys that works at the Whiskey walked up to me, and I was like, am I doing something wrong? Because he walked straight up to me and was like, had weird eyes, and he's like, if I told you, and then now I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm in trouble. He's like, if I told you this, would it mean anything to you? And then he was like, hi, daddy. Right?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? He goes, dude, love Timos, this and that. Check this out, dude. The other day, shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
He probably definitely doesn't watch this show, but he watches Timos. You know, if remember, or imagine somebody walking up to you and being like titties or something, you know?
Yeah. Well, something really weird happened to me, but I want to let you keep cooking.
So the other day, yesterday or the day before that, everything's blending together. I'm working 5 days this week.
Yeah.
The other day, somebody got a bucket of balls and then said, thanks, daddy. And then I was like, okay, daddy. Like I went back at him because I was so used to it from the whiskey thing. But no, he was just doing this Instagram. You know how on Instagram they say daddy a lot?
No, I didn't know that. I hate Instagram, but yeah, it makes sense.
Or TikTok, whatever, videos,
Fuck
short
that.
form.
Fuck TikTok.
TikTok. But people go to like drive-thrus and be like, thanks, daddy, or whatever.
Oh.
You know?
That's awful.
So he said, yes, daddy. And then I was like, daddy, back. And I kind of scared him. He was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, he doesn't listen to the show. He's just terminally online.
Well, once you get that thing where someone does it, you're on high alert.
Yeah.
You're like, it's such a loser thing. I do it. Like when that pizza guy knew who I was, after that, I was like, all right, so everyone at this pizza place knows me. I went in and got a pizza. I've talked about it on the show. Nobody gave a fuck. I bought a t-shirt. They're like, get out. They didn't care I bought a t-shirt from them. Those motherfuckers. I'll never go there again. Fuck them.
So what were you going to say that reminded you?
Yeah. So you had that guy come up to you and say, daddy, at the whiskey. That's awesome. I had a crazy thing. I was walking in the street and I saw this dude blowing another guy, like a homeless guy.
Oh my God.
And right as the guy was about to come in the guy's face, he turned to me and he's like, hey, it's Joseph. I watched the show.
Oh, why would you say that? No, I work with him.
What? I mean, does he not want people to know that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was a secret.
You were gonna cut me off to say that my coworker is a gay man, dude.
Not a gay man. I don't know if it's a gay thing. Maybe he just likes people coming in his face.
Jesus Christ. Such a left turn.
Could like a woman could do it too. Like, maybe he likes women coming in his face. I think he just Joseph, from my read on it, I have no idea what his sexuality is. I think he just likes people to come on his face because he likes pleasuring people.
This is coming out of nowhere.
Look, I'll tell you something's coming out of nowhere. Stuff that goes on Joseph's face.
Jesus Christ.
What? What? I'm a joking guy. Mark Norman.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm never saying anything about Joseph again, dude. I told you that last time on Thursday, he walked up to me and was like, great show, by the way.
Yeah.
And then this leads you to saying that he sucks dick.
I never said, oh, wait, I did say he was sucking dick.
You did
Yeah,
say he was sucking dick.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to shout him out. That didn't really happen. I'm sorry. I apologize, Joseph, from the bottom of my heart. I couldn't help myself. I'm a jokey guy. I want you to laugh in the library again, you know?
Laugh in the library?
I want you to have a fucking good time. I have been having headaches. Did you know this? I've been having headaches. I think from the fucking air.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
I'm laughing because of the transitions. But
I know.
Sorry.
I mean, unless you wanted to say more about your friend that blows people. Your coworker. I mean, look, it's what I saw. I can't help what I saw.
I don't stand by any of these comments, dude. I'm liberal.
Yeah, well, I think it's good that you're liberal. And maybe now that you have been insulted, you've been put in the corner and minoritized as a cum pig. Maybe now
Fuck pig, dude.
Oh, I'm saying the cum pig thing makes you realize.
But
what
you
it's
found
like.
another way to call me cum pig again.
I'll find many ways. I'll never stop. You started. Did I call you cum pig?
Yes.
Nah,
you
someone else
started
did.
cum pig.
No, I didn't.
Yep.
Did I start it or did you start it by being who you are?
I'm gonna call you gaslight pig, dude. Wait,
Pig.
what's it called? Your headaches. What happened?
Yeah. So I'm just saying, and I want to know, like, have you been having headaches like recently?
No, not a chance.
I'm just trying to get you to move to Austin with me. But I mean, I don't know, man. I think the fucking weather is possible. I always have headaches though, so there's really no difference. I'm just being paranoid again. I don't know, man. I'm just worried that the fucking air is so toxic here that I'm having headaches and I'm gonna get cancer in 20 years.
I think you need to meditate more, dude.
Probably.
Chillax, you know what I mean? Just kick back. Guess what? If you get cancer, dude, you get cancer, right?
Right.
Let it be, dude. Let go and let God, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're probably right. I just don't know. Like, do masks get if they could prove to me that the masks prevented headaches, I'd be wearing that shit all the time. And people are like, you have like what mask, lib? And I'm like, no, my head hurts. Mm-hmm. I get headaches. I need this mask. I hate masks.
See,
I might have to just wear a mask. I don't know.
This is one thing I was gonna say is like, it's like I don't like all the fear thing. Everything is like everyone's scared of everything now, dude. I don't like that.
Yeah,
We're supposed to be scared of mudslides.
Yeah, that was the next thing. Yeah, and now that the fires are done, people are like, next, it's mudslide time.
No, I don't get it, dude. It's like it's just they're trying to like they're putting way too much icing on this cake. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The cake was the fire. They're like sick. Now we can make them scared of everything.
Right.
We're gonna fucking talk about fires for the next 2 weeks. You know what I mean? We have so much images and fucking shit to show you. Like that's I don't know, dude. It's just so crazy to me. I'm scared of mudslides if they happen, right? For sure. But let's fucking cross that bridge when we piss on that sink. You know what I mean?
Have you ever had a mudslide near you?
Yeah. I grew up in Rancho. So there's a lot of fires and then whatever else that comes from that.
Okay.
Also, Big Sur was like a couple of years ago. That was insane. I'm not near that, but that was nearby.
It's interesting because I don't remember at all. I believe you. But so at Big Sur, there was a big mudslide. Did people die? Or just house destruction?
Maybe people died. But all I remember is that the freeway had to close down for like infinity years. Meaning at the time they were like, we're never opening this freeway again because of the insane amount of land that shifted. Yeah. But I'm sure it's open now.
I remember like that's the thing. It's like I have no idea if it's not happening here in my thing. I really don't know. And I always joke. You said joke about that in stand up. People would be like, they'd be talking about something and they'd have no idea what they were talking about. Mm-hmm. Like this guy was like crazy weather in Virginia. I was like, there's a huge tornado there today.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh, I didn't know that. Dude, it's like fucked up.
Stand up is crazy. I went to go do stand up yesterday and everyone's doing stuff about, you know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden Israel and Palestine get together. All of a sudden there's fires. All of a sudden Trump's like, they're just doing all these bits about things that are happening.
Yeah.
And then I go on stage and I'm like, this is my impression of the Beatles. George Harrison's like, nyum, 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 and John Lennon's on the mic going, I beat my wife. And then Paul McCartney's like, nobody laughed my whole set. And I got off stage and I was like, I feel good.
Well, it's good that you're talking about something different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like the whole, it could be funny, the conspiracy stuff.
I don't get it. It's just like a lot of stuff. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Al-Tadeen is no longer there. It's like, shit's crazy.
I usually don't talk about Israel, Palestine. It's not like the funniest of topics, you know? Before that happened, I was trying to make this bit work where I would talk about how, like, you know, everybody says that the Jews control the world, you know, that's that conspiracy or whatever. And I was like, people say that. And then I'm like, that's crazy. And then I go, you know, like my two best friends in college were Jewish. My dad's best friend is Jewish. My godfather is Jewish. And I name all these people. And I was like, so if the Jews control the world, it's doing pretty good for me. You know? they're doing a good job. Yeah. But it never really did that well. And so I gave it up. It also, in the beginning of it, the way I phrased it made it sound like I thought that, which never is hard to, it's a hard thing to overcome. So yeah, I think I'd much rather prefer hearing about John Lennon. Yeah. And British shit is always funny, making fun of British people. Yeah. I was doing the Gordon Ramsay thing for a while, and it's like maybe it's hacky, but it's still fun to go, dreadful. Yeah. You know? That fucking, I'll never get over that dust thing. That is the fucking best. Yeah. I was bragging about your Gordon Ramsay impression to random people. Thank you. Thank them. That's good. One thing I wanted to say was this morning, I've been waking up mad early to go to work. I start work at 6:30 now. And so I show up to the golf course at 6:15. Keep in mind, the golf course doesn't open until 7. And I'm trying to wake up, daddy. Okay. Right? So I'm drinking coffee and I'm blasting Prince. Right. And usually, I want to get your thoughts on when you know you're driving up on people that are going to be outside of a building or something, you know what I mean? And do you like listening to music loud or no? Sometimes. Of course, that song. Yeah. I mean, the decibel, if it's like 1 to 100, that song has to be at 75. At least, or higher. You don't know how decibels work. I don't know what a decibel is. I don't know what a mudslide is really, but keep going. So I'm driving to work and I know that there's these let's just be honest, fucking golf fiends, dude, just golf heads
waiting outside of the golf course for 45 minutes. They're just standing outside the golf course, ready to go golfing. And they're old. They're old people.
Right.
And they're just like, my granddaughter, do whatever the fuck they're doing out there. I don't know.
Right.
And usually when I pull up, I turn it down. But I'm like, they grew up in this time. I'm going to blast Erotic City when I'm heading to the golf course today.
Okay.
Right. And so I turn it up more. I'm at 78 now on the little dial. And I pull in, I back into my spot, and they're all staring at my car, and they got this face like nobody does this, kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. And I was like, I did this consciously. And then I got out of the car and they're staring at me now because I'm the person, it's so funny when you park a car and the music stops immediately.
Yeah, they're like, what's going to happen now? Is he going to come out in a purple suit? A big afro?
And so I got out and I was like, we ready to golf? Like my ears were hurting. I just yelled at them.
Just loud 80s music blaring. We ready to golf today?
And then I unlocked the door, went in, chilled for 45 minutes basically, came back out, and one of them punched me in the stomach. Was like, what's your name again? So made a good impression, dude.
So they liked it. Mm-hmm. That's it. You had a good read. You tried something actually worked out.
Yep.
They like Prince too. Mm-hmm. How old? This like 60s, you think?
Yeah, dude, for sure.
That's crazy now that 60s is kind of like the Prince 50s, 60s. Like they were big. Because my parents, they're older. They have no idea who Prince is.
What?
I mean, they might know who he is.
Yeah.
But you're like, if you were like playing Purple Rain or Little Red Corvette, they'd be like, my mom would be like, oh, I like this. What's this? Is this the Beatles? No, she wouldn't think it was the Beatles. But
is it the Black Beatles?
She wouldn't have a clue what it is. Mm-hmm. No idea.
My mom called me at work today too.
Really?
Yep. She said, I'm driving past the titties. Do you know what that is or no?
No.
Apparently there's like an old nuclear plant on the 5 heading south of Seattle. And and it's just 2 titties on the side of the road. But my boss heard me on the phone go, what do you mean you passed by titties? Like all he heard was, hey mom, what do you mean you passed by titties?
And did he say anything about it?
No, he started laughing and he knew what the titties were apparently.
I wonder. Yeah. I mean, I've never heard of that. Where is it?
On the way back north from San Diego.
Okay. Titties. I wonder if you just haven't spanked it in a long time and you see that and you get a little bit sized. You're like, damn, I'm horny as shit. Have you ever gotten like, I don't think,
maybe if you got a lot of spunk build up in you.
Nothing like that really has ever happened to me. It's sort of just a ridiculous thing to say, but like, have you ever gotten turned on by something that was just not even like a woman?
Hentai.
Okay, but I'm like, not okay. I do want to hear about that.
No.
I didn't mean. Joke. I did. Oh, okay. I meant like an inanimate object of some kind, like look like a woman.
It's a great question.
I can't think of one that I have.
Like a breakfast burrito, maybe.
Really?
No, but I'm trying to think of something that would turn me on.
I like the things that are fake things that turn you on. Like you're so hungry that you have a boner. Mm-hmm. It's like me drinking Gatorade.
Man, there was such an easy joke to make when you asked that question, but I didn't do it.
What was that?
I'm more liberal, dude. No, you're like something that's not a woman that turns you on, be like a trans woman or something,
Oh, well,
but
I mean, that's not a liberal. Yeah, now I see why you said you're more liberal now. For the better. No. So one thing that's weird that's been going on in my new place is that I don't want to say the street name, but it involves a street name.
I cut out when you fucking gave away your location last episode.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank him. So we'll just make up a street name. We'll say Seattle. Cardinal Street. Okay. So let's say I live on Cardinal Street. Mm-hmm. There is a car parked out front of my apartment, and like frequently, and on the side of it, it says Cardinal Street racism, and then it says Google Cardinal Street racism, and it's like, or Cardinal Street racism at apartments or something like that. So I'm like, that's the street I live on. What are they talking about? My street has a lot of it's diverse, we'll say, and so I'm like, I Google it and I don't really find anything. It's terribly like, they don't. This makes me think there is no racism, right? Because like I don't see anything about. I'm like looking, all I see is like this one link to like a LA council meeting where like one person is saying that the specific apartment does not allowing black people to rent there,
Oh my
or
God.
something like that, right? So I look, and today I've always been like, is it talking about the entire street or what? So I'm walking down the street, and then I see the name Cardinal Street Apartments. I look at it. It's this small thing that has maybe 4 units in it. Looks like shit. It does not look good. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, that fucking place sucks. And then I think, I'm just like, what, this whole thing, but there's more than one car. Whoever this happened to is very like, this place is racist, you know? And I just, I've been trying to figure out what's going on there. But I thought it was interesting that I live on a racist street. It's like 2 apartment buildings. I've seen one of them that they're not mine. They're
Well,
accusing
knowing
of
you,
racism.
you didn't do more digging, huh?
I tried. I did 2 Google searches.
Okay.
I don't have enough time to really go into it, but I Googled exactly what they told me to Google, and I really didn't see anything. I don't know what to
And they
think.
live in the area. That's what's crazy to me, right?
What's that?
If they're parking there, they live in the area.
Maybe, or they've just started something, or maybe they're a council person. But it was what made me like really think about it was like, because the apartment next to me I see black families out there all the time. So I'm like, they live there, but then we all live next to these racist apartments, right? They won't let them live there.
Yeah.
So, it's just I wouldn't expect it on that street. But maybe they're so racist, they're looking over, the racist apartment is looking over at the black families in that other apartment. They're like, no, we can't.
They think they're both playing the domino theory. It's
What's
like
that?
if our apartment falls, they all fall.
Yeah, it's a containment.
Yeah.
It's like Vietnam. That's what that apartment is doing. Like, look at that over there, you know? And then they're like, they look at mine and they look at me moving in and they're like, see, we like that. They played a part in me getting a role, me getting a spot at that thing. I don't like it. Let me say this. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I'm not going to put sugar all over your dick and tell you it's delicious. I don't disbelieve that this apartment is denying black people. I have no idea. I haven't done enough research. I haven't done any research really into it besides Googling twice. But it's parked directly outside of my house. So I don't like that.
Something tells me that they still live in the area if they have the sticker, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Cardinal Street Apartments was cheaper and now they have to like live in a different apartment. Mm-hmm. And also, if they are racist and making it cheap for white people to live in, that's fucked up. All right. I don't know much about anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's not if it's cheaper, if they're offering a cheaper rate to white people, that's crap.
That's fucked up.
But you know what'd be funny is if like the Cardinal Street racism card it's like they took that decal off and they put the name of my apartment and it just said sucks. Or smells. Yeah. And it's just driving around like it's changed and it's just when I moved in there. Bald man living there. But yeah, no, and yeah. There's been two fights already in my street too.
Oh my God.
One of them was a physical fight. The other was people just yelling at each other. Do you ever have fights around here? You're like, dude, I wish there were 2. I wish.
There's quite a lot of yelling at night recently. Yeah. I mean, you're the one that came home and said, I'm sorry to tell you, but there's another crackhead spell outside.
Yeah, there was a crackhead woman who honestly, she looked like somebody that just came from a yoga class. You know, like she was a yoga girl. And I was like, she does not look like a crazed crackhead, but crack can strike anyone. Mm-hmm. And she was doing a crack dance, I almost wanted to call the cops and be like, hey, you got to check out on this chick, you know?
She's sweating.
Like, the cops were like, can you describe her? Well, first of all, she's a baddie. There's a baddie alert. And then so she was like doing all this weird shit. I felt bad for her. And I was like, I want to help her out, but, you know, does she have a gun?
Yeah.
Say less. No, I wanted to help her out, but we got a podcast to do, you know? That honestly, I'm sorry. But this show that we do for you guys is more important than the crackhead on the street. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It's funny. A hot crackhead is funny because it's like, you guys got any money? I'm like, I've got a girlfriend. Thank
you. Be cool. Be cool. So let me ask you a hypothetical, Chin.
Yes.
If you see 2 people fighting, but it's just verbal. Mm-hmm. It's 2 women yelling at each other. You don't really know what it's about. Let's be honest. It's an older woman, a younger woman, and the younger woman has a man with her, and they're yelling about something. Do you go and you have to walk your dog, and you're hearing it? So you go out I'm making it so long. You go out the patio, you see this. Do you still walk the dog, or do you wait until they stop?
There's only one way to leave.
Well, you're in your apartment, and then so let me describe it to you better. Basically, what happened is, I am in my apartment. I hear yelling, and I'm thinking, man, there was just a fight the other day that I missed. My girlfriend told me about it, and I'm like, damn, this is just gonna be a neighborhood where there's like fights all the time. So I go out and I look, and I see that it's these two women yelling at each other, and all I hear is like one of them's like, "You got your son out here all the time," da 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 da, and I think she said he almost got hit and hit his head or something like that. So I'm watching this and I see they're very angry at each other.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's time to walk the dog, and there's this fight, and I go outside? I did go outside. Yeah, and I walked the other direction because I didn't want to get up in their shit. But they're yelling the whole time while I'm walking the dog.
I feel like you're not utilizing the fake phone call enough.
Okay.
That's perfect.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? You have to do, okay. In acting, the moment before is very important. Moment before, oh, fuck, I have that conference call at whatever time it is. Insert time here, right? But make it, whatever time it is, go back 15 minutes. Now you got that real sense of urgency that this call is important. There could be a huge fire outside. I still got to take this call. That's too much. But
yeah,
you know what I mean? There could be a fight outside and I have to take this call. Boom. Now you got that energy where you're whacking past it, dodge whatever the fuck is getting thrown.
Sure.
And then just like keep going.
That's
funny. And I've told you this before, and you don't fucking listen sometimes. You know what I mean? Got to work on that.
Yeah.
Numbers. Fake phone calls with numbers, you're good. You can get out of anything, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you just, and then also, this is just the dog. The dog can't be on the phone, but if you can have a person behind you talking numbers while you're on a phone also, that is like nobody's going to fuck with you. They don't expect anything from you. But if you got one guy going behind you, like he's not doing it for less than $1 million, that kind of stuff, you could do whatever the fuck you want in this world.
Okay. I like that because it reminds me of two things. So make sure I don't forget the second thing.
God damn it.
The first thing is I'm being on the phone. I wouldn't do this, but like that opens up a whole world of possibility. Like if I'm on the phone, I go outside and I have the dog and I'm right near them. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. There's just two ugly women screaming. I think they're talking about like they're very ugly. They're very ugly. Then I'll get killed. Something like that. I could be like, or just insult them somehow, like something like that. Okay, that's the first thing that I won't do. Right? The second thing is it reminds me your idea of the phone. You can get by people with phones. That's kind of like Godfrey. He had that bit where he's like, as a black guy, if you want to be non-threatening, like you walk by cops or white people, you have the Starbucks cup. And he had like 20 tags for it.
Yep.
I've always, when he did that, I was like, damn, dude, he has 20 tags for the Starbucks cup. All of them are hilarious in 3 minutes. I've never come anywhere near that.
Yeah.
I wish I was this funny. And I wish I had 3 tags, So he's like, you got the Starbucks cup. And there's some truth to that. You see, there are other things too. Like you see, if you're somebody you're worried about, like you're walking by somebody at night in the dark, if they have a dog, you're no longer concerned, right? When's the last time you saw somebody with a friendly dog come up and rob you? Just doesn't happen.
I mean, you're giving good ideas out though.
That's true. Like robbers are going to have dogs now. The dog bites you while you get, they don't even need the gun anymore. Dog is non-threatening.
I think, you're probably right. Fake phone call. Yeah. All right. That's all you need to do. You can literally just on the phone with their dog. Now you have 2 forms of shields that are stopping you from having to be an opinion in this altercation that's happening, where they're like, okay, so he hit his head. What you think about that? You don't want to get asked what you think about that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even if you open your settings app and go to the tones, as soon as you step out the door, you push one of the tones. Oh, my bad. I forgot about the conference call 15 minutes ago. Now you're already going. You're walking past. You're already out there.
That's so funny. Do you think, I forgot about the conference call thing is funny because it's like
8 p.m.
it's like, it's so funny to think of like, well, yeah, the timing is strange, right? But it's funny to think of people respecting that. Like these two crazy people that are arguing about whatever, but they're like, oh, he must be a businessman. Like that gets me out of it. If I can just pretend like I'm a businessman. And I like with the making yourself non-threatening, like I wonder about me. Do I ever like, I look kind of crazy sometimes, right? I have Graves' disease. I'm like, you know? And it's like, I feel bad because the example of Godfrey is he's a black guy. So I want to make clear that you don't need to make yourself non-threatening. It's his joke.
I think you don't look crazy.
Yeah.
No.
I look normal. I would never be threatened.
You don't have resting Jocko face. You know what I mean?
Does Jocko, is this something that Jocko has to worry about? Like he's walking down the street, women think, oh my God, that guy's going to assault me.
Okay, no, that's not crazy to me. Crazy assault is crazy, but I'm not talking about. That's not what I picture when I picture crazy face.
Okay, what's crazy?
Crazy face is like somebody that's angry and ready to tick at any moment. It's not just sexual assault.
Yeah, or like beat you up, kind of thing. Like or like if you do something wrong, they're gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Well, Jocko, not only does he have crazy face, but he says things that are like that.
Yeah.
Like I remember reading that interaction with some guy who was like, "I'll kill this guy in 2 seconds." He says stuff like that, and that's threatening. Why? Aren't you done killing? You're out of the Navy SEALs. Now you do a podcast.
You could take the SEAL out the war, but you can't take the war out the SEAL, dude.
Yeah. It is kind of funny that those guys, like, they were these alpha, like, killers, you know? They did all that shit. But now podcasting is kind of like, it's pretty removed from that. It's you're talking into a microphone to be famous.
Yeah.
And, like...
Now the piston sinks.
Yeah, you're going on the fucking Fighter and the Kid. How scary are you now? How scared should we be of people that go on the Fighter or the Kid? Probably not that scary, right? But who knows? I don't know. Those guys are different.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine ever going to war and then back.
And then going on a podcast and talking about it. The Schwartz and Oathman talk about that guy, Sean Ryan. He's another Navy SEAL guy that has a podcast. And he's apparently very bad at it. Like he's like me times 100 because he just doesn't listen at all to what the guest is saying. They'll say something. They'll be like, I really like books and I've been reading a lot of books lately and books are great because, you know, they just teach you so much. And then Sean Ryan will be like, okay, do you like books? Like he does shit like that. And all those dudes, like they're just making tons of money now because they fucking are friends with Rogan. Has there ever been a time, this is kind of like the Brendan Schaub thing where it's like, has there ever been a time where there's someone like this? Has there ever been a time where there's someone like Rogan where literally you're his friend, now you're famous? All his friends are famous now.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's true.
Imagine if it was me and you're just like, if you're my friend, like if the leaf blower guy that I almost got into a fight with, we make amends. Now he's got a podcast.
Dude, I've got issues with my leaf blower guy, dude.
Really?
I swear to God.
I bet. They suck.
They do suck. And LA County had this ordinance where you're not allowed to use leaf blowers.
Really?
You know about that or no?
I didn't know that.
Because of the ash. So they were like, no leaf blowing for however long. No blowers.
Whoa.
Right?
Sick.
This guy over here fucking blowing it in my face, dude. And I walked out of my apartment, but you know me, I have a friend with Graves' disease, right? So because sometimes it's contagious, you know?
Yeah. No.
So I forgot my keys.
Oh, fuck.
And out of all things to forget, I feel like a dumbass. Forgot my keys, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like going to my car. What kind of dumbass am I, dude? You know what I mean? My mom would have beat the shit out of me if she saw that, dude. So I come back, and right when I come back to this door, which I always leave open, this guy's blowing it. He wasn't there before, but now he's blowing air. There's like a fucking pile of smoke coming towards me, and I don't have my keys, so I have to go that way, not the other way.
Sounds like fucking Dune.
It was. And then a fucking worm came out the ground, dude.
You're the fucking, what's that thing in Dune? The guy, the fucking Maharashi.
Oh.
What's the name of the main?
Nobody knows, dude.
Lisa and Galib. You're like Lisa and Galib or something like that, but keep going.
And then I went in my apartment, came back out, and he's just going. He's like got blinders on. They need to be stopped, dude.
Yeah, if you see me, dude, it sounds like he maybe didn't see you, but he's probably just pretending, honestly. It's like, if you see me, just stop. Stop blowing this shit. Don't blow this shit on me. Pause for a moment. I almost got into like, remember that video of the guy who was giving shit to the construction worker and he's like, fuck it, let's go, and took off his shirt and he was about to fight him? That happened to me. But he didn't want to fight me. The fucking guy was spraying water on me. Not on purpose. He was spraying on the roof. And I looked up and I was like, if you see me, don't spray water. Just screaming at him, you know?
Jesus Christ.
So I could have gotten into a fight with him.
Did I tell you about that actor guy that was very upset with me at the golf course?
No.
But dude, I'm never had a bad anger bone in my body, dude.
Yeah, right.
I was chill the whole time. So he never has golfed before.
Yeah.
And he wanted to play the actual course instead of the driving range.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care. It's like for beginners anyways. So he's like, I need to rent clubs too. I'm like, all right, so you want 3 clubs? He's like, I only need 1 club, right? And I was like, no, you need a putter at least. You know, he's like, yeah, but I could do 1 club, right? And I was like, no, I mean, you need to have a putter. He's like, but let me just get 1 club. So I gave him, I was like, whatever, I don't care. I just work here, dude. I gave him a club.
Yeah.
And I saw his swing and I'm like, there is no swing. It's literally just him tapping the ball. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, whatever. And he's like, I'm just trying to get content. I'm like, oh, Ty, I sometimes film here too. I told him. And so like 30 minutes later, we get a phone call. Hey, what the fuck is this guy doing out here? Right? Mm-hmm. He's holding everyone up. I was like, say less, family. I said that. Does he have a gun? Say less. I get in the fucking car or whatever it's called, the golf cart.
Yeah.
Head out there and I'm like, hey, dude, we got to have you stop filming because you're backing everyone up. Right?
Yeah.
He's like, cool story, bro. You got it. Right?
Right.
You got my word. Whatever he said
he would do it.
He's not going to stop filming.
Yeah.
Or he's going to stop filming.
8 inches. Yeah.
And some other person calls now. Somebody's taking forever and they're leaving their stuff everywhere and they're filming everything. Right? I'm like, I know who it is. I'll be right there. I go out there. I'm like, yo, if you don't put your camera away, I'm going to ask you to leave. And then he's like, oh, for sure. I'll do it or whatever. And then I go and one of my homies was golfing. Somebody that always comes to the golf course. So I go over there. I'm like, what's that? Look, check out this new ball. Boom. You want it? Boom. Gave a ball to somebody because I'm a nice guy. Never had an anger problem ever. Right? And then I noticed that guy's leaving now. He's walking out of the facility. So I drove up over by him and he starts at 10 and he's like, what do you want me to do? Oh, what do you want me to do? I'm not like bothering anyone. I'm like, can I talk? Because he kept talking when I was talking.
Yeah.
I was like, let me talk really quick. Golfers are not going to talk to you. They're going to call the pro shop. They called us multiple times. What is that? He's like, I just want to film. I'm a model. That's when he throws in, I'm a model. I told them I can golf. I'm trying to show a film that I can golf. I'm like, first of all, you got a terrible swing. If you want to meet me at the range, I'll show you how to swing. Showed him how to swing, dude, at the range.
Really? So you solved it by teaching him how to do it?
Yep.
And he was cool after that?
Yep.
That's interesting. That's cool.
I got him a free bucket of balls.
Right.
Went to the range. Was like, first of all, take an Addy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kibitech your left leg. Bam.
And he started doing good?
Mm-hmm.
Man, and stack that over a week, you're toast. No,
dude,
I'm just kidding.
He was really good. Okay, sorry. I was going to say something else.
No.
Somebody changed my life the other night, dude.
What?
An Asian man that works at my golf course. Very nice guy. Love him. He walked over to me he's an instructor at the golf course. Also works the window with us sometimes.
Right.
He walked over to me. I was like, check out my progress, dude. And I was hitting balls. And he went, I'm not going to do the accent. He's heavy accent, by the way. Just picture it. He said, oh, good job. He's like, stand up. Don't bend your legs. Get more power. And I was like, what? Right?
Yeah.
But insane. I'm like insanely good at golf now, dude.
We really fixed your game?
It fixed everything. Because you hear pointers all the time, this and that, right? And all that shit makes sense now because I was standing wrong. So now like all the pointers I've accumulated, I've been trying to fix everything with, it all makes sense now. And I'm like such a good golfer, dude. So you better watch out.
Yeah. I'm thinking of, that's great.
Sorry.
Glad to hear it.
The actor, the model guy. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the model guy. Because I just can get one golf club thing. That sounds like you're in the movie Clerks, where the guys with the stupid questions, like, does it come with ice?
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of stupid questions like that?
Yeah, mostly but listen, dude, I don't like stupid as a word because your boy suffers from it, right? But there's, a lot of stupid questions.
That's so funny. You're like, I'm actually stupid, so I'm offended by that word.
Dude, no, there's golfers, dude, that are just, like, I feel like there's when they're at the golf course, all they think about golf, dude, you can't think they're smart. You know what I mean? There's the credit card thing where it says hold card here, right?
Yeah.
And you always have to be like, no, the yellow box. Like that's where it says the yellow box. So you have to hold the card there, but they always go to the other spot where it's at gas stations for tapping and stuff.
Oh,
right?
Fuck.
And so the number one thing I hear the most is, oh, do I put the card where it says hold card here? Sorry about that. I'm so stupid.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so that gets annoying. You wouldn't think that interaction would like fucking grind on you, but
Sure.
it gets to me.
I could see it getting on you.
Yeah, dude.
Do you have to do the thing where like, and then it's going to have a message on the screen that's going to pop up?
I'll never say that in my life, dude.
No?
Even
Even
it's
though,
going to ask you a little question right there.
even though it says, would you like to tip Cumpig?
Nobody can tip me. I threw a card, okay? So it's not going to happen. Fuck.
I'm that guy. That's annoying as fuck. Like everybody who's ever played golf knows the feeling of the people in front of you taking too long.
Yeah.
That's the worst. And if there's a guy filming doing that, it's just so inconsiderate. I guess he's never played golf before. But that's like that's the height of being inconsiderate. What are you expecting the people behind you to do?
I told him, I was like, dude, I film here a lot. You got to keep up. You can't just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no set here. And he was like, I'm letting people go by me. I'm like, they don't want to go by you. They want you to keep up. You know?
Yeah, that's true. And did you look him up at all?
No.
I don't understand how I would immediately have looked that guy
Oh,
up.
hell
That's
no.
the first thing I would have done. I'm like, you're a model. What's your name? You know, I want to see if he has a lot of followers. Chin.
Yeah.
Get him on the pod. I would ask him if he knows who Brendan Schaub is.
Oh, and I like, it was towards the end of my shift. That's why I was able to go show him how to swing because other shift was already on. And so I left, and I guess he came up to one of the guys and be like, hey, that Gerardo guy's fucking awesome, dude. He may be a fuck pig, but you guys got to treat him better, is what he said.
He really told people that you're great? Oh, that's nice. So you had a good interaction. You turned a negative into a positive. Maybe it's Ari Shafir on the Patreon rubbing off on you. Pause.
Yeah, it's funny too because my boss, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, okay.
Before I clocked out today, he was like, hey, did you blow up the restroom on Thursday? I'm like, what? Dude, I'm clocked out. You want me to
Damn.
clock back in to talk about this, dude? 'Cause
Shit.
I did not.
Yeah.
And I snitched fast, dude. Do you snitch if you know who did it or no?
I'm like the guy that gets snitched too, really. But I guess, I
okay.
mean, like, I try not to really snitch, you know, because it's like, even like, let's say I snitch, right, on somebody doing something, it's still my fault.
Yeah.
So it's almost not even worth. If they do something wrong, then it's my fault.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Yeah, so I snitched immediately. I knew exactly who because it was a topic of conversation at the top of our shift that day.
Yeah.
And it's not about it. I guess it is. Okay, so his whole thing was it's disgusting, right? But it's like the employee bathroom. And I knew it was the guy picking golf balls at the range because he has a reputation for doing that. He shows up like 45 minutes early to use the restroom and then start his work shift.
That sounds just like you, though.
I don't do that.
You just said earlier that you do that.
I shit at work, dude, but I don't clock in. Or I'm clocked in if I'm shitting at work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause,
He
like-
comes before clocking into shit.
Dude, if we were in court, like there's so many times when like I'm thinking I'm talking to you. If I was like in court with you, I would just destroy. You would be in jail every time. You would win like if there was like 15 cases, you would win like one of them. Like I'm walking out, you're going to jail 14 out of 15 times. If it's me versus you, I'm gonna make you look like a fool on the stand. But I believe you.
Yeah.
It's just like you literally just described everything you do. It sounds exactly like this guy, but he didn't say pooping. So I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That's just so funny to me.
He blew it up though.
You guys show up at the same time, but he takes a 45-minute shit. Why do you come so early?
I mean, no, the golf course wasn't open. I have to open the golf course, so that's why I showed up at 6:15.
But you're clocked in. Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he comes. I thought you meant you also come early. Oh, but you. Here's what got me confused because you said that you come at that time, but you are just opening up, so it's not actually open.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a restaurant.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We had to set all the shit together, whatever.
Right. You put out the lemonade.
We had to take shits on the clock.
You put out the forks and the knives. And
I had to do the napkins with the fucking utensils and stuff.
And all the time you're doing that, that guy is pooping.
But you're mixing events up. But yeah, I was a night shift that I was working, so I clocked in
Yeah.
at 1
Right.
as opposed to 6:30 in the morning.
Right.
And he comes in at 12, shits for an hour,
Yeah.
and then goes and picks up balls.
Better than blowing a guy.
God damn
I'm
it!
sorry. I don't know why I said that about Joseph. I feel bad now. I wanted to say
He'll
something.
choke you out, dude. He knows how to choke people out.
I would do violence in my DNA, please. I'll kill Joseph and it won't even, and be 2 seconds. I'll snap his neck off. I don't want to. Okay. But I wanted to say something because I was like, cool, he watched the show. And then I just can't control myself. It was the first thing that came to my mind.
It was so aggressive. Like
I don't know if it's
dick, dude.
I know you make it sound bad. I said people come on his face. Could have been a woman or a man. Okay, he likes to make people happy. I saw it. I'm supposed to not say. I thought it was his thing. I thought he wanted me. If he didn't want me to say anything, why would he go? Hey, Brendan, I watch your show. It's Joseph. Why would he say that?
Wait, he said that to you?
Yeah, after.
You're lying.
I just want to be as redacted as possible.
You're still reeling from the fact that he thinks you're a fucking 5'2" person with.
I thought you thought I was taller.
I know, yeah. No, I thought you were taller. I thought you were taller.
Oh, really? Well, I feel like he complimented me, and I bite the hand that feeds. Right? That's what I do. I bite the hand that feeds. I have a problem. Mm-hmm. Got to bite the hand that feeds problem, y'all.
So I went to that open mic yesterday, and I you know this, but I've been wearing beanies and hats for how long? Like since Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Thanksgiving Day.
Because of the haircut. Yeah.
Dude. I got the worst haircut of my fucking life, dude. I went to go do stand up last night. Mm-hmm. Do you know Jack? Oh, I forget. Jack Pack or something.
Jack
like that?
Mayoff?
No. God damn it, dude.
Jack Packer?
No, Jack Pack or something like that. Something like that. What's his name?
Such a terrible attempt.
He's such a nice guy. He's a great guy.
Jack is?
Mm-hmm. This guy.
Okay.
I forget his name, but
never met him.
He was taking some bad hair valor, dude, because he was stealing bad hair valor.
Okay.
He had like the sickest fucking haircut I ever seen. Keep in mind, I'm beanied up. I've been beanied up since fucking Thanksgiving, the worst day of my life, right? Because of my bad hair.
Yeah.
And he came in, literally the first thing he said when he came to the open mic was, don't look at my hair. I got a terrible haircut, right?
Not Jack like Vince Luis's friend Jack, right?
No.
Okay, yeah.
This is an Asian man. Very funny.
Bert?
No. Bert.
I'm sorry. I said Bert before you said very funny.
Oh.
So I wouldn't have said that, obviously.
Who's Bert?
You know, Bert Hung.
Oh, yeah. No,
nice
guy. He's a cool guy. Nice guy.
Nice guy.
Anyways, but this guy, Jack Pack, something like that. You probably don't know him.
I don't think so. Jack Pack.
Something like this. He's a very nice guy. Mm-hmm. Very Vince energy. Nice. You know what I mean?
Sure.
He comes in, he's like, don't look at my hair. I got a terrible haircut with a hat on, right?
Ray Lau.
No.
All right, I'm going to stop guessing. Sorry.
Yeah, with the hat on. He says, I have a terrible haircut. I go, no, you don't. I do. Viciously with the, you know what I mean? How dare your hair is beautiful. Right. I told him, you know?
Yeah.
He's like, and then he felt bad. He was like, yeah, I mean, I got it styled. First of all, if you got your hair styled, you can't say you have a bad haircut. Mm-hmm. Say that I have a bad barber at that point, right? I can't call my sister a bad barber. She's not a barber. She's a sister. She's a terrible sister, but bad hair.
I have a bad sister.
So I'm like, I tell him, like, you cannot say you have a bad haircut, dude. Sure. It's straight hair. He has straight hair. If you have straight hair, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You cannot say anything. I shouldn't even be talking, dude, because your boy has no hair.
Fuck you. You insensitive fuck. I'm like so mad. Oh, bad hair day? I haven't had hair since 19. I'm bald as shit, daddy.
Damn,
I like this though. Keep going.
I was cooking and then I realized how fucking
I don't even know what straight hair is.
insensitive I am.
I don't know what straight hair means. Because I haven't had hair long enough to know what different hairstyles mean. I know curly. Because it's one of the Three Stooges. I don't know what straight hair means, but keep going.
You don't know straight anything, you fucking weirdo.
Oh, okay. All right, homophobe. All right, you fucking dirty homophobe.
You're the guy that Joseph was sucking off, dude.
No, I waved hi to him. And maybe it wasn't a guy. Maybe it was a woman. He was blowing a pussy. She came on his face. What's the difference? It doesn't matter. I don't care if Joseph's gay or straight. I saw what I saw. He likes cum on his face.
I'm going to tell Joseph, don't listen to the next episode. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I feel so bad, though, because you're hairless. But
not everywhere.
You're like an Egyptian cat.
I wish I was hairless. I'm hairful. I'm the opposite. Hairless. I'm hairier than anyone's ever lived. I just don't have it on my head.
You have hair everywhere.
Yeah, man. I fucking took off my shirt the other day and I was like, oh, I hope my girlfriend doesn't see this. That's what I thought. And I was like, oh, wait, we have sex. She's seen this before. I got to shave again.
Oh, but anyways, it just bugged me because my hair sucks. And dude, this is the other thing I was gonna say. So that happened last night, and then so I came home naturally, as you do when you get upset about somebody else's hair because they think they have a bad haircut, but you really have the bad haircut.
Yeah.
You stare in the mirror for 3 hours. You know what I mean? And you're just like trying to fix it. I've been doing this since Thanksgiving. It's just impossible to fix. I just have to act like I have confidence and no hat on sometimes, and then just like when I notice how people are looking at me, I put a fucking beanie on. You know what I mean? It's just so bad. So now I'm walking around with this hair. And then I asked one of my coworkers today, like, is my hair bad? He's like, earlier it was pretty bad. That's how you know it's terrible, dude. Randomly, it's just really bad. They're willing to like look at me in the face and admit it when it's really bad sometimes.
That's funny. What did you do to make it not really bad?
So I was hitting a lot of golf balls. So a lot of that shit's happening. And then I came back directly after doing that with my hands full because of the clubs.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure I naturally just put my hands in my hair. So just golf ball swinging caused my hair to go all over the place.
Why don't you watch a YouTube video like what to do when you have bad hair or something? Why don't you try and fix it without spending money? Because otherwise I'd just be like, if you want to spend money, just go to a salon or some salon.
I want to see how far I can make it though in the year. I haven't shaved face. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I want to see how far I can make it with everything just growing for 2025.
Yeah. I mean, I think going to a salon is probably if I had hair, I would go to a salon and be like, this is a salon, right? Can you make it look good? You know?
Yeah.
If I could snap my fingers like that guy,
Yeah.
stack that over a week, you toast. I would fucking have hair. And
Yeah.
I would have a good haircut. That's what I want. If I could have anything in the world, it'd be a good haircut. But I can't have that now.
Your eyes are watering up.
But yeah, I start crying. I wish I had a single tear close up. Jules? It's been a long time. It's been so long. I've had not hair longer than I've had hair. And when I had hair, it was bad. I had a bad haircut my entire life. My parents, they let people cut my hair. Basically, the Jamal situation. It was my entire life. I had a lot of Jamals cut my hair, and they didn't do a good job.
Did you ever let it grow out? You weren't able to.
I would let it grow out until a Jamal, whatever they felt like giving me that day, horrible bowl haircut or something.
Oh, okay.
One time, this girl was laughing with somebody else, and I was like, "What are you laughing about?" And she goes, "He just said that," and I kind of agree. Your hair looks like a toupee. That was in middle school.
Damn.
I know. So I said, ha ha ha. It's dark times, man. Just never had good hair.
Well, guess what, dude? I don't feel bad anymore because I'm jealous of something you have that I don't.
What's that, big dick? Sorry about that.
Other than the big dick,
Right.
you have a look, dude. I don't got a look.
I have a look?
Yeah.
Really? What's that? Like Bill Burr?
Small
Redacted?
teeth,
Small teeth,
big
big
gums.
gums, big head.
You know, red beard.
That's what you want? Mm-hmm. Do you want to, what kind of look is that though? You didn't put a name on it.
Well, see, this is the thing. It's a look. You could put brackets around your look and be like Brendan Cooney. But for Gerardo, it's like he looks different every 3 months.
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, that's true. You do. I said that. Yeah, I forgot. I'm looking. Yeah, you do look constantly different. Are you saying I look the same most of the time?
All the time.
Yeah, I guess so.
You could literally go back to the first episode we've done together and you look the same.
That's probably the Graves' disease. Although these pants were tighter this morning.
You can't just blame everything on Graves.
Because, well, it keeps me lit, and I can't really gain weight.
Yeah.
I've been or that's more recent, like last year, so that doesn't really count. I've only had Graves for probably like 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I fucking, it keeps me slim, which is interesting. I remember I told the doctor, he's like, "Oh, how good for you." I was like, "Are you joking? Are we doing jokes now?" I have a disorder, sir.
You have HIV. Yeah. No, good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
Also
Well, there's a
have
little
syphilis.
difference. There's a difference there. I mean, Graves is nothing. HIV, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Or at least it's another thing to have to deal with.
Ugh. I can't imagine.
It would be lame. Because then people would do the stupid AIDS jokes.
Yeah.
You got AIDS. It's like, no, I don't. I have HIV.
Or even if like I was like, dude, I got HIV. You'd be like, oh my God. And then like somebody else later on, 5 days later, somebody's like, how's Gerardo doing? He's like, he got AIDS.
Yeah, Josh Denny.
I'm not even there anymore. You're talking to people saying I got AIDS. You know what I mean? That's bad.
I honestly though, if you got HIV and someone was like, "Hey, how's Gerardo doing?" I probably wouldn't bring up the HIV. I'd be like, "You got a bad haircut," because your haircut's actually worse than that disease, or at least when you first showed up, it was.
Oh, dude, it was so bad.
Yeah, you look bad.
I showed you.
Yeah. Normally, I'm like I sugarcoat everything. I really do sugarcoat. So, and it's like a thing because I can't help myself. But I will. Yeah, I put sugar on everyone's dick and tell them it's delicious. But when I saw yours, I was like, it's not great.
Yeah.
It's not. This is not. Your sister is a war criminal. Mm-hmm. She fucked you up.
Yeah, she only knows one haircut, unfortunately, and it's not something that suits me for sure.
No, she shouldn't ever cut someone's hair.
No, it bugs me too because my brother's hair that she cut, so nice.
Really?
He looks amazing.
Does he have a better head for that kind of haircut? He
didn't get this haircut.
Oh, she gave him the good haircut. And
Yeah.
she gave you the bad haircut.
Everyone starts laughing when I'm getting a haircut.
You should do that to like make your dad laugh, smooth things over. Dad, I know you're an angry guy, but here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna have my sister cut my hair in front of you. He's like, whoa, you don't need to go that far.
Yeah, dude, it's nuts. Well, let's see if we got any phone calls, dude.
Hell yeah.
Joseph said that he's been wanting to call. I doubt he's going to call now.
I feel bad that I said that. I wish I could come up with a funnier thing. Maybe next time I'll come up with a positive one.
Let's see. We didn't do voicemails for 2 weeks.
Fuck.
So we might have some old ones. This one's, the phone number is 775-557-8667. That's 775-557-TMOS to leave us a phone call, voicemail. Let's see what this one says. Whoop. Did I just delete it? No. Let's see.
Cooney, your fireman rant at the end of Timos this week, one of the most inspirational rants I've ever heard in my entire life. Jerry I think he should have played Fanfare for the Common Man. I hope he didn't play the button. And no, I think I'm going to explain to Cooney what Fanfare for the Common Man is. It's the song you play when the hawks are soaring. It's kind of like, doo-doo-doo. So, something else I can't remember. Barn Cat Bryce, 128 inches, 6'6" out. Oh, before the daddy, Saratoga Springs, New York.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, that was
You're
a high-pitched daddy.
nice. Dude, that's so funny. I don't remember the rant.
I do
What'd I say?
something about firefighters. I forget actually now.
The only rant I remember with firefighters was I started ranting about how do they fight the fire without water?
That, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then if that's the rant he's talking about, then yeah, that was kind of funny. We both were ranting about. I liked you. You started it because you were defending Los Angeles, which is so funny. We do like LA.
Oh, yeah.
We love LA, but there are things that make you have to defend it. People are like, "What are you doing there?" You're like, for me, it's like it takes a second now. I feel the walls closing in on me. I'm moving to Austin.
No, Los Angeles is great.
I love it.
I will say things are getting sketchy, but
Yeah.
it can still be great at the same time.
We're gonna be like in a ring of fire while a mudslide slides towards us,
Yeah.
and then someone's gonna fucking be like, "Deity." Firefighter says that before he saves you.
In Los Angeles, you can golf 12 months of the year. Have fun saying that, East Coast.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
weather's good most of the time.
Yeah,
unless it's a natural disaster.
Unless there's a fire happening.
Yeah.
It's going to rain right now, dude.
Yeah.
It's raining today.
And what does rain
Energy.
Yeah, it rains. Yeah, it's gonna rain.
Dude, a girl came over to my house yesterday and was like, why do you have what is it called? Power? No, what is it? Energy drinks. Why do you have energy drinks here?
You know what I'd say to that? Why do you not?
Yeah.
But what? Sorry, go ahead. What did you say?
No, that's exactly what I said. I said, excuse me, did you see Nanette with guns around her over here? I don't know if you saw that. Okay. That's exactly what I told her, actually. I was like, oh, okay, but don't let that distract you from the net having guns around her because she can't speak her mind.
And and it's like, why do you have that? Well, it's like, do you want to have sex? Because I need that up. I'm not up.
Yeah.
I crack one of these because I have a bunch of these around my house. I look in the net, I'm ready to go. It's not like I'm turned on by the net, it's just her power.
You're turned on by the net, too.
It goes right into my fucking boner. Slam a Gatorade. So redacted.
All right, let's see this one.
Hey guys, I'm a big fan. I think I'm a very rare fan. So I'm a farmer from Yorkshire.
Farmer
If there's any other farmers
hell
from
yeah,
Yorkshire that listen to this, but here I am. I would just like to say that this may be emotional, so don't edit this out for Fernaldo, but it drives me nuts that I have no friends to talk to about your show, or Timos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm out here alone. Unscathed.
I'm gay.
You guys have saved my life, and you've ruined my life. Heard it both ways, B. Last year I got meningitis and I nearly died.
Oh, fuck.
Suffered a brain injury, and while recovering I started to get balls deep in the Vappaverse because it was the only thing my feeble brain could comprehend was T-Fat-K and Timos. Now I live in a relentless peril of saying things to people that they just don't understand. Like 8 inches, never heard of it, how many chigs you fuck. The list goes on.
Yeah.
So thanks for the show, guys. And one day, when I make loads of money, I'm going to pay you losers to come on Timos and be a guest.
Yes.
I mean, if BTL can get on the show, then one day I will too get on the show. Daddy.
Well, you're not alone. You know, I mean, I feel similar to that because if I were to go around saying 8 inches and ever heard of it, you know, people don't really understand. But I feel like people get it anyways. Ever heard of it? There needs no explanation. It's just hilarious to say that now. I like that you sound like Game of Thrones-ish. That was awesome. You have a great voice. If you can talk to the animals. I talk to my dog all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not really in Shabanese, but maybe I should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like instead of calling the dog Annie, you could call him Ever Heard of It?
Yeah, I guess I do call her Annie. Now that I think about it, that is Shabanese. Calling her Annie is as Shabanese as it gets. So never mind. Talk to your animals.
I really appreciate the voicemail.
It was great.
But I think it's funny because the transcript, you know, it's a heavy accent, so the transcript is
Off
a little bit.
Yeah.
When he said I had a traumatic brain injury last year, said I had a bad bread injury.
Bread, dude. It's rough. Meningitis, that'll keep you busy.
Isn't that what Beyonce got?
A lot of people get meningitis. I remember I don't know if she got it, but I remember there's a bunch of college basketball players that got it once. It's just I don't know where it comes from, but that'll put you in the hospital, Daddy.
Meningitis is when you can't sing good, right?
I don't think so. I think it has to do with the brain.
What?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's something like head swelling, maybe.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it can hospitalize you. I could be totally wrong. But it does sound like, are you thinking of bronchitis?
Bronchitis. No, I thought meningitis was like...
Could be. I don't know. I'm not a scientist or a doctor. Okay? I haven't done the Nazi salute. I don't know. Meningitis. Like meningitis. There you go. I spelled it for you. Meningitis B.
Yeah, I saw that. Let's see what it is.
Yeah, see?
Oh, inflammation of the membranes that cover the brain and spinal cord.
So, yeah, not good.
Oh, my God.
It's caused by bacteria, viruses, fungi, and parasites. So, it's like a virus, I think.
Wow. Can spread through direct contact with an infected person's nose or throat secretions, sharing eating utensils or coughing or sneezing into someone's face.
You know what? It happens to people that are popular and attractive because they fuck. They fuck somebody with meningitis.
Wow.
So I think this farmer guy was around some baddie. They gave him meningitis probably.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I made that up.
Let me see. Maybe the farmer definitely fucks. He sounds like he does.
Yeah.
You don't just say daddy with that much confidence. Let's see here. What is the cure for meningitis?
Probably rain.
Hot tea?
Right. Well, Is tea the rain energy of London or England? I mean, England. Tea.
Usually gets better on its own within 10 days.
Huh. But it can be really bad because
Yeah.
I was thinking specifically of this guy who played for UConn. He got meningitis. And I think he almost died from it.
Okay, so I said tea because I'm still thinking about singers getting meningitis. What is meningitis that I'm thinking of?
Bronchitis.
Not bronchitis.
Mononucleosis.
No. What do singers get? What
What disease do singers get?
do singers get?
This, of course,
Laryngitis.
Oh, dude, I'm so
Just
dumb.
thought of it. I'm dumb for thinking of laryngitis.
No, you had it in your mind. I completely forgot a laryngitis. But I feel like bronchitis could be something too, but maybe that's not. I got that.
You do?
I had it when I was a kid. I had a cold, right? And then my friends were like, "Hey, you want to go to a movie and smoke pot?" And I was like, "I do." And I was like, "Can I go to a movie?" And she was like, "You're sick." And I'm like, "No, I'm way better now. I'm fine." So I went out and I smoked pot with them, and my throat went totally away, right? Like all the issues because I was high as balls. And then the next day I was so sick. I went into class and somebody talked to me and I was like, "Hold on a second." And I threw up in class in this trash can. And the hot girl was like patting me on the back. "Are you okay, Brennan?" I was like, "God damn, hot girls can be nice, dude."
Oh.
I was like, she didn't fucking blow me or anything. She's just very nice. I was like, I couldn't believe she was being nice to me. I gotta get sick again. But anyway, bronchitis horrible.
Yeah.
It just was like exhausted and I would throw up every fucking time. I just was in the bed and I was like, damn, I should not have smoked pot when I had a cold. That's high school brain for you.
Damn. Well, hopefully we don't get laryngitis because we still got to do TMOS.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's it.
All right, have a good week.